Are you looking to relocate and maybe considering Zambia as a place to go? Well, stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to share with you some information I just learned about dental. So let's go ahead and get into the intro. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me as I've been on this journey for 9 years now. I am now on my third continent, fourth country. I'm in Lusaka, Zambia. And one of the things I started doing is not only sharing you some of the things that I'm seeing here, opportunities, insights, but also sharing with you how to adjust to the nomadic lifestyle or becoming an expat, so you can learn from the mistakes that I've learned through this 9-year journey. And so today we're going to actually be talking about dental. Since this was a question that was asked on another video about how affordable is dental and things like that, I wanted to start looking for information. That's what I've been doing all this time. And so I've been asking people around, and this is one of the things that you're going to always get. When you're asking people around, they're going to always say, oh, it's affordable, it's not that expensive. Or you're going to get the opposite of where it is expensive. And what I mean by that is it depends on if they have an understanding of how much things cost in the United States. So if someone who has a little bit of understanding what things cost in the United States, they're like, oh, it's not that expensive. But they may not know the exact prices. And if you're like me, I like to know the exact price. I like to really compare. Now, I will be honest with you. I've never heard of Africa, any African country, as being a medical tourism spot. So it doesn't have that appeal that Colombia brings, Panama, or even places like Thailand. And so I've really been wanting to understand this a little bit better, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you don't see Africans with bad teeth. You don't see bad oral hygiene here in Africa. I mean, even if you see people that's on the street, they have good teeth, like minus people that are possible drug users, using some kind of substances, things like that, or severe mental health. So we're talking about regular people here, because sometimes someone will go and be like, oh, Jason, you say you don't see any Africans with bad teeth. And they go, so you someone who's living on the street. It's like, I can show you that same thing in the United States. Like, what is your point? We're talking about normal, regular people here. So remember, when you're comparing one country to another, compare similarities. Don't like, oh, here's the United States, let's compare what the rich like Jay-Z and Beyonce living like, and then you're going to compare it to someone on the street. Compare someone on the street to someone on the street in the United States. So compare middle class to middle class. That is how you get an accurate understanding of how much the real cost is for places to be. And so I can tell you firsthand, I've been to the dentist here. I have done a cleaning. The cleaning costs less than $20 US. Now, in the United States, I was getting dental care, and I'm not going to say dental care, I was getting dental treatment from the Veteran Affairs Hospital for free, because I am a disabled veteran, wartime disabled veteran, 100%. However, I wasn't getting good dental care. And I'll be honest with you, I still, even to this day, have a phobia of going to dentists based off the dental care that I received in the military, because it was just so horrible. When I went to get the cleaning here, it was very up-to-date equipment. I was shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it. It was just a regular dental office inside a mall. So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be okay. It shouldn't be too bad. But it was amazing. Great care, great customer service, great facility. The chair was comfortable. The dentist was making sure that I was comfortable, because he even could tell that I was a little pensive being there. I let him know, I'm like, hey man, I just had bad experiences with dental in the military. So please don't take it like I don't trust your judgment. Just once you get a drill bit stuck in your tooth and you wake up from the anesthesia, and the dentist just tell you, oh, we don't need to put more anesthesia, we're almost done. Yo, it ain't cool, man. I got stories upon stories from the military with dental care. I even had a friend who had his jaw broken by the dentist. Like, yo, it's hard out here in these streets when you go into the military. People don't know how hard you fight for that little bit of money they give you for the rest of your life. But coming here, like, I'm going to the dentist, it was affordable. I was shocked that it was less than $20 US. I was really shocked. And then, you know, the treatment and the care, it was just really good. It was the first time I've had anything done with dental where, even sometime in the US with the cleaning, they have the drill bit, like, it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the the speed is too high or something, and it'll start giving me a headache. Here, everything worked perfect. I didn't have any issues at all. Now, I haven't done any more extensive dental work yet. I do have a tooth here that I need to get a root canal or do something with it. But what I'm thinking about doing now, because I found this General Dentistry Zambia on Facebook, actually. Because here, a lot of people for business still use Facebook, even though it is an obsolete social media in a way. People are still being taught to utilize Facebook if you want to do business. I think you should do TikTok and YouTube, but that's me personally. I just feel like there's more of an audience on there that's actually engaged on a consistent basis. But what I found on there, and I'm going to actually go visit this dentist office in person and get more information, even see if I can interview a dentist just to get more, to talk to them to where you're able to see what I see. But they're doing veneers. Like, yo, I thought Colombia was cheap when it comes to veneers. I think I saw some veneers in Colombia, your full mouth, I think for like less than 12,000 US dollars, in between 10 to 12,000 US dollars. I thought that was very, very affordable. Here, you can get acrylic veneers. Now, I don't know the difference yet between and even, them still being forced into economic slavery from these barbaric laws that was forced on them to make them pay these European countries that stole everything. It's not even at the problem, right? The biggest problem that's facing Africa right now as a whole is there's a lack of information about it. No one has information about it. Like, you look at, even now, like I was just looking at a video in Kenya. Everybody want to show the beautiful women. Everybody want to show the pretty houses, the pretty condos and all that. Who cares? Like, please listen to me on this. If you're moving to live in another country, the things that are most important are not going to be women. It's not even going to be drinking, drugs if you do drugs. Those are not the things that are important. Are you going to have dental care? If you get sick, can you go see a doctor and afford it? Like, these are the things that people need to start talking about. If you're going to settle down here and you get a car, how much is car insurance? Like, these are the things that really matter. And so this is why I'm sharing this information with you. And if you have any more questions or comments or things that you need me to look into or see if I can find more information about, just leave them down below. Because One of the things that I strongly believe in, the continent of Africa as a whole is going to become one of the biggest destinations for people to relocate to. At the end of the day, majority of the minerals resources in this world are on this continent. There's no lack here. Like there's no lack here at all. People are thriving here. People are doing good here. It's just some primitive laws, things that are in place. And it's not even blamed on the governments here. These things before the countries were handed over were put in place to keep these countries down, to keep these countries feeling like they need these other European countries, and they don't. They don't need the United States. They don't need the UK. They sure as hell don't need France. Like all of those countries, all of their wealth is coming from here. So they don't need them. And so there's going to become a huge repatriatization back into Africa. And I think it's going to start honestly in the next 5 years. I don't think people realize how much the world is interconnected now, and through internet, social media, and all these things, you don't have to sit in your home country. You do not have to be miserable in the United States. You don't have to be miserable in the UK. You don't have to be miserable in the UK, Brazil, in the Caribbean. You have the right to be able to go to wherever you want to go. And through now that money is being easier, simpler to be able to make through online things, as long as you have internet, you're good. And Africa, as people are coming to the continent, we need people who are coming with substance. If you're just coming here, I'm gonna be real with you. If you're just coming here as a sex tourist, don't waste your time. Go to Dominican Republic, fly over, go to Thailand, go to the Philippines. You can go to Colombia if you want to take the risk there, because those type of people just pretty much destroyed Colombia, Medellin at least, because it's such a beautiful city and a beautiful place full of beautiful people, and just a few dirtbags just went there and now it has such a bad reputation. Like, and it's not even a good reflection of the people. Like I would have never took CC to Colombia, especially Medellin, if I thought it was such a horrible place, especially how you hear about it now in the news. It's a really beautiful place, very family friendly place. And like I tell everybody to this day, Medellin is one of my favorite places to be for Christmas. Like right now around this time, it's festive season there. They're putting up the Christmas lights. People are happy. You start doing the little Christmas light tours. It's a beautiful place, man. And so it got ruined by a few people who just are up to no good. And so I'm telling you right now, if you're one of those people, don't bother coming here. You're wasting your time. It's going to be too expensive for you to come here and live that type of lifestyle. You're going to be complaining, broke. So don't come here. And so this is why I'm sharing this type of information with you. This is why I'm not doing nightlife videos. This is why I'm not showing you women on my videos. I'm looking for people who are trying to come here with substance. If you're looking to come here and build land, build future generation, build businesses, generate wealth, and be able to help other people, those are the people that need to come here. Africa needs entrepreneurship. It doesn't need anything else. It just needs entrepreneurship. People who are going to come here with new ideas, see some of the things that are going on, and see if you can bring something a little bit new and reinvigorate some energy into the things. And so I just wanted to share that with you today, because when I found this out, I was like, yo, you're going to see your boy with some veneers eventually. So you see me with that big white smile just cheesing everywhere. Just know Jay went and got his veneers. But like I said, if you got any other questions or comments, just leave them down below. If you need to hit me up personally, I keep seeing some people asking for my number in comments. I'm not putting my number in comments, guys. If you don't have my number personally, just look at my email. It's usually in the description on most of the videos. If it's not, just go through some other videos. It's in the description. And you can just shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. But just remember this, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.